The Royal Romance, Chapter 10, The Beach Party. After the Royal Regatta, you and Hannah and Maxwell walk along the dock, ready for the beach extravaganza? I think so. Why, is there something I should have prepped for? Will there be press? Nope, it's just a fun party on one of the most gorgeous private beaches in the area. That sounds amazing, and the water is so unbelievably beautiful. I can't wait to get out of this dress and into my bikini. I knew I was forgetting something. Araya, did you happen to bring a swimsuit? Did you? Never mind, we can buy one on the way. Okay, Hannah, why don't you go ahead and we'll see you at the beach. See you. You quickly duck into the boutique to try on a swimsuit. Looks like they only have one. Let's see it. The Beach Bay outfit will let you go into the water and unlock a special scene with Hannah and Drake. Okay, this is a beautiful swimsuit. I like that it comes with a cover-up as well. That looks good on you. Thanks. Now we better get you to this fancy beach party before we miss all the fun. Let's go. A little while later, you arrive at the beach with Maxwell. All right, where's Aiden at? Looks like he's tied up with the Queen and Madeline right now. Should I try to make a move? Better to abide your time. You'll likely only get one shot to spending time with him today. Better to do it when Queen Regina's not around. In the meantime, we might as well eat. You and Maxwell make your way to the beach buffet. You linger by the table when Hannah approaches. Have you tried the appetizers? What are they? Some kind of avant-garde gourmet seafood thing. Seafood sounds good though. They seem a little fishy, literally. It's a bit of a high end, but we should give it a try. I'm a fan of adventurous foods. Let's try some. You and Maxwell and Hannah try the appetizers. Squishy. That's not good if it's squishy. Seafood is not supposed to be squishy. Well, it tastes like caviar. Very expensive caviar at that. I have never tried caviar, don't want to try caviar. Just caviar is a no for me. Kind of like a fresh, salty sea jello. Never seen caviar compared to salty sea jello. Over, over by the picnic area, Drake stands by the table loaded with food. He waves you over. I hope you all came hungry because the real food has arrived. There's so much of it. Is this barbecue? Oh yes, classic Americana. You've got your pulled pork, chicken, kebab, brisket, ribs, vegetables, and sauce, unique to the region around the world. Fun fact about me, I don't like pulled pork. I don't like pork at all. I don't like brisket, and I don't like ribs. And you can't forget the classic sloppy joe. Don't like sloppy joe either. A what? Seasoned ground beef with onions, tomato sauce, and whatever else you feel like throwing in there. You had me at not fish. It looks messy but intriguing. Drake, I love sloppy joes. They're They were basically all I ate through middle school. Thank you, Thomas. Somebody else around here can appreciate a simple dish. It seems a little strange to have such casual food here. Aiden thought Thomas would appreciate it, a little taste of home. This was his idea. Mostly. From a pure, selfless angle, I'm not exactly a caviar or oysters kind of guy, so got it. Anyway, let's dig in. I love a good barbecue. Reminds me of the cookouts on the lawns or summers with my family. Aw, Drake, that's actually kinda sweet. It is not. Now, would you rather talk or would you rather eat? Let's eat. I'm starving. Sweet relief. Well, I can give it a try. The group digs into the barbecue assortments. So, how does one eat sloppy joes? Utensils or hands? You can tell Hannah's never ate anything with her hands if she had to ask this question. It's your choice. There's no protocol. How are you supposed to elegantly eat at a social gathering? It's sloppy joes. There's not going to be anything elegant about it. Oh my. You just have to stop caring what everyone thinks, Hannah, like this. Maxwell devours the food on his plate. Now you're getting it. I think my parents would murder me if they saw me doing that. Hannah delicately used a fork and knife to take a bite. Oh, this is delicious. Rich, tangy, sweet, and so good. I accept a token of appreciation in cash, credit, or check. Your eyes lingered on Hannah when she smiled at you, her lips covered in barbecue sauce. What? You look pretty saucy there, Hannah. Her hands fly to her face, accidentally smearing more sauce over her cheek. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, barbecue sauce looks good on you. Or should we say, Hannah, I'll get it for you. We're gonna say, Hannah, don't worry, barbecue sauce looks good on you. This may not quite as embarrassing as the time I accidentally applied blush instead of powder to half my face. Hannah politely dabs her mouth with a napkin. Hey, according to Drake, getting messy is half the point. Exactly. Well, Maxwell, looks like sauce container exploded on you, so mission complete. Maxwell continued eating, undaunted by his sauce-smeared face. You all enjoyed the barbecue as time drifted by. A little while later, everyone sitting around the table, the barbecue plate nearly empty. Again, that was so good. I have asked the chef back home to add barbecue chicken to the rotation. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to enjoy the water. I'm ready to stretch out like a beach whale. Suit yourself. You coming with me, Thomas, Hannah? Hang on. We need to put on sunscreen before we go. Do we really? I would love some sunscreen. Luckily, I bought enough for everyone. Hannah pulled off her dress to reveal a bikini underneath. Reluctantly, Drake hands back and takes his shirt off. Who should we apply sunscreen to? Let's apply sunscreen to Hannah. Drake pours some sunscreen in his hand, pats it on his face, and tosses the bottle to you. Thank you. That's good enough for me. I'll see you down by the water. All right, Hannah. You need any help? Yes, please. Can you help me reach my back? You rub my back, I'll rub yours. Hannah turns her back to you. Starting from her shoulders, you rub sunscreen down her back. Thanks for the help. I'd be a bad friend if I let the sun burn you. I don't want to be a bad friend either. Turn around. It's your turn. You face away from Hannah and feel the cool sunscreen rubbed into your back. Your swimsuit is really pretty. It looks good on you. Thanks. All right, you're all set. Let's find our wayward Drake. You and Hannah walk to the sea and find Drake already splashing around in the water. He walks out to greet you. Come on, the water is great. I don't see why we should have all this fun. I'm going in. Come on, Araya, you coming? It says, what should I do? Option 1, swim with Hannah and Drake. Option 2, skip it. We're going to swim with Hannah and Drake. Let's do this. Drake runs in. You and Hannah follow him into the water. Woo. It's colder than I thought. You just need to adjust. Here, let me help you. Drake splashes Hannah, the water rushing into her face. That was a cheap shot. Hannah turns fire, splashing Drake with waves of water. Now we're talking. Drake splashes water in your direction, but falls short. He's declared war. It was a warning shot. Who should we target? Drake or Hannah? Let's go with Drake. You wind up, then launch a big splash as you can at Drake. Cough, cough. Get him. You join Hannah. Hannah joins in, and soon you're bombarding Drake from two sides. Okay. Cough, I get it. Don't mess with these water cannons. While we were having competition, let's have a race. You're a glutton for punishment today. We'll see how scary you are without Hannah helping you. Alright, you're on. Okay, so we're about to race Drake. Let's see how this goes. I'll be the judge. We'll swim to the far end of the beach and back to these rocks. Agreed. You and Drake line up near the rocks. Ready, set, channel your inner mermaid. A fairy of splash rub. You and Drake take off. He swims out to an early lead. I should speed up. You put more strength into your fluid swimming motions. Yes. Reaching the far end of the beach, you swim close enough that Drake's feet are within reach. I should ignore him. You ignore him and swim onward. As you turn back to the rocks, you see that Drake Mountain maintains a short lead. As you are closing towards him, towards the finish line, your muscles burn from swimming so far. I should fight through it. You grit your teeth and push through the burn. Not gonna lose to Drake. The finish line is almost within reach. Drake paces slows down, and you are able to overtake him. Araya wins. Yes. I thought I had it. Araya, in celebration of your victory, I want to give you something. Is it a pearl? You'll have to wait and see. Hannah dives below the surface through the clear water. You can see her swimming into the bottom of the shallow. She resurfaces holding out her hand. She shows you a brightly colored seashell. Wow. Surprise. How did you find this? I was sitting at the bottom while you were racing. They were quite common in this area. It's so pretty. How come I didn't get anything? Should have swam faster. Oh, I know. Hannah quickly dives down and resurfaces. She hands Drake a sand dollar. For you. What am I supposed to do with this? You should let it go. Stupid sand dollar thing. Drake let the sand dollars drift down to the seafloor. I'm starting to feel cold, so I think it's time for some sunbathing. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty done myself. It was nice to get in the water for a bit though. You swim ashore, your wet hair glistening in the sun. Maxwell waits for you on the beach, and you sit in the sand next to him. You seem a little overdressed for the beach. Huh? Don't you want to kick off your shoes? I guess that's the thing to do on the beach, isn't it? Maxwell takes off his leather shoes and socks and wiggles his toes in the sand. Now this feels more like a party. Are you having a good time? It's nice to relax on the beach. I don't even remember the last time I was on vacation. It's nice. Yeah, I hate to burst your bubble, but I see a great opportunity for you. Look over there. By the appetizers, you see Penelope dabbing her eyes with a handkerchief. Look like she's having a hard day. Yeah, poor Penelope. Yeah, poor Penelope. This could be your big chance to get her on your side. Remember, competitors or not, you're going to need the court to think well of you if you're going to be queen, the next queen. So far, so get over there and charm her. You leave Maxwell by the water, heading over to where Penelope is standing. Hello, Penelope. Oh, it's you. Penelope, is there any way to greet a friend? We're not friends, are we? Perhaps not technically, but I'd like to be your friend. It seems like you're having a difficult time today. I suppose it's obvious, isn't it? I got terribly seasick from the regatta. Now I'm stuck here on a beach in the sun for hours. My advisor said I only need to look pretty at the ball and flirt with the prince. But it hasn't gone that way at all. Between Olivia, Madeline, I don't have any chance at all. What's the point of even staying here? Penelope, there's more to this than just the prince. Huh? Like what? Like forming friendships and bonding with the other women here. I don't know. Even though we're competing now, it won't always be that way. Once one of us marries the prince and then it's over, we should at least try to get something more out of it, don't you think? That sounds right, but suddenly Penelope's eyes go wide and she drops her plate of appetizers. Eek! Oh my goodness, help! Something is attacking me. Look down to see a sand crab has latched a claw onto Penelope's foot. Gently detach the crab away. Help, do something. Ooh, we didn't get it fast enough. One of the waiters, scoffing, turns around and quickly removes the crab and sadly rubbing her foot. Wow, this was a real low point in my life. And you just survived an attack, a vicious crab. Maybe you're tougher than you think. Maybe. But that's not going to win the prince's heart. I'm not going to leave here a failure. Hardly. You can still use your time here best to your advantage. And what's that? By making allies, help me get the court to see me favorably, and when I'm queen, I'll remember that you were you were there for me. I suppose I could put in a good word for you here and there. Thank you. Penelope walks away. Success. You're about to rejoin Maxwell when you bump into Aiden. Araya, there you are. Looking for me? Yeah, I bought you a drink. It's hot out here, so I thought you'd like something refreshing. Mint lemonade. Take a sip. You take a sip of the lemonade, savoring the taste on your tongue. Perfect. Tart and sugary. Just like you. I'm tart. In a way, you certainly have an interesting way of letting your opinions be known. Huh? Nothing hearing the compliment yet. You're incredibly sweet. All thanks. Now I can't believe you came all this way to see me just to give me a drink. What if I did? It's all part of the royal service. Oh, really? That's other services can't I expect from the Crown Prince of Cordonia. Well, to be honest, I was looking for you because I wanted to take you somewhere. I know a special place called the Forgotten Falls. It's a short hike from here, but it's gorgeous. Is that the next stop today? Well, not for everyone. I used to go there often when I was a kid. It's a really special place to me, and I don't want to share it with just anyone. But it would mean a lot to me if I could share it with you. I'd like to go there with you now, if you're up for it. Not to mention that I'd be sometime alone together. Well, yes, there's that too. Aiden, I'd love to go to Forgotten Falls with you. I'm glad you said that. You place your drink down, he takes your hand and leads you past the beach through some bush. After a short climb, you and Prince Aiden arrive at the gorgeous waterfall. That is a really gorgeous waterfall, and I would love to see a waterfall one day, like go to Niagara Falls or something. But this is a pretty waterfall. Here we are, the Forgotten Falls. Do you like it? It's amazing. I knew you would love it as much as I do. There's a legend about how this waterfall came to be. It's said 100 years ago there were two lovers from warring clans. They were forbidden from being together, but they could meet here at this hidden cove and make their plans to run away together. When the day came for them to leave, they vowed to meet here at dawn. When dawn came, the woman waited and waited, but lover never appeared. They say he was caught by her people and killed, but she never had the heart to leave the spot. So she melted into the cliff and wept, and her tears became the waterfall until all that was left of her. That's a sad story. Tell me, Araya, would you have done if you were the woman in the story? I'd never let anyone hurt my lover in the first place. You know what? I believe you. You're one of the fiercest people I've ever met, Araya. Thanks. There's one silver lining to this story. Oh. It is said that if two lovers climb to the top of the waterfall and jump together, they'll get the blessing of the Lady of the Waterfall. Oh, that's a cute sentiment. If you jump from the cliff, you get the blessing of the lady who created it. That is a very cute sentiment. Is this your way of telling me we're going to jump in? Exactly. As you watch Prince Aiden pull his shirt off and drop it on the ground, shall we? It seemed like you're already dressed for the occasion. Now we climb. Up the cliff face. There's not exactly an elevator out there. Are you up? Are you up for it? You want to climb way up there? I can make it if you help me. I'll be with you every step of the way. Aiden leads you over to the cliff and boosts you up. Do you have a good grip? Yes, I think so. With Aiden's help, the two of you make it to the top. We did it. I'm glad you trusted me to get you up there. I'm starting to think I can trust you with anything. Ready to jump? You peer over the edge of the waterfall. I didn't realize how high up we are. It's better if you don't think about that right now. Hold my hand. You put your hand in his. I think we should call this a leap of faith. On 3. 1, 2. I should jump in with Aiden on 3. 3. You and Aiden jump. The accelerating fall takes your breath away. Then you hit the cool, clear water and kick your way to the surface. That was amazing. The two of you float in the water for a moment. Aiden reaches out the brush, his hand against yours. Thank you. For what? For coming here with me, for actually getting to know me, for caring about me, Araya. I never had anyone in my life like you. And now that I have, I never want to lose you. I should kiss Aiden. You pull Aiden close, you press your lip to his, your hands move to his chest. Araya, you can't say all those romantic things and expect me not and not expect me to get a kiss. Fair enough. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. It's just what? I don't know what's going to happen, but the last thing I want is for you to get hurt. It's Aiden, it's sweet of you to worry about me. I know it means that you care about me. I do care more than you know, and definitely more than I should. He looks down at you, taking your hand in his gaze, intent. You can feel your heart race. Araya, I should kiss Aiden again. You pull his head down to yours and you share a heated kiss in his arms, being you flushed in his arm, being you flushed against him. He lowers down on the sand and you suddenly feel him around you, his mouth moving down the curve of your neck. Aiden, Araya, you run your fingers through his hair, bringing him close, enjoying the weight and warmth of him. Breathingly, you pull apart, his forehead touching yours, his eyes darken with desire and something else. We haven't known each other very long, but every moment I spend with you, I can't help but feel, Araya, I think I am low. Suddenly the moment explodes from the bushes next to you. You started seeing birds shoot off as a fox chase. And you were saying, never mind, it was nothing. He shakes his head and gives you a regretful look. I suppose we should head back. Yeah, you've done. We've been gone long enough that people would be starting to look for us. No matter how much time we have together, Araya, it's just never enough, is it? Not by a long shot. Back at the beach just after the sun sets, I had a good time, Araya. I find myself reluctant to leave you. Maybe we can take a little while longer. You take his hand, smiling up at him, when suddenly you hear Aiden's name being called. Aiden. You pull away quickly as King Constantine approaches you. Father, you're on the beach. I have known to leave the palace to grace our shores from time to time. I just mean we rarely get the honor of your presence at the beach party after the regatta. You have me there, but today I thought it'd be warranted. I'm sure you've heard my announcement earlier about my retirement. I did. I feel like I owe you an explanation. Lady Araya, please pardon us, but I'd like to have a moment alone with my son. Of course, Your Highness. I'll find you later, Lady Araya. You curtsy and hurry and walk away. The king looks troubled. I hope everything's okay. A little while later, you join up with Maxwell again, climbing into the limo with him and Barrington. Look, who's finally made it. I'm sure my absence was absolutely heart-wrenching for you. Aren't you sad you missed out, Barrington? Roasting in the sun while watching little boats go by is hardly what I consider stimulating. In fact, I would even be here right now if I thought Maxwell could handle this on his own. I can handle it properly. Between forgetting to teaching her the Cordonian waltz and not warning her that she needs swim attire, I'm starting to wonder if I can trust you. Even when the simplest task. How do you know about the swimsuit thing? I have my ways, and I'll be keeping a closer eye on Araya, even if it means neglecting our state. So clear your calendars. We need to prepare for the next event. Can't we at least take the night off? It's been a long day. We all deserve our rest. You can rest when Araya is the crown queen of Cordonia. From where we are standing, it's not like we're going to be there anytime soon. Sorry, right. I meant it was tonight. I wanted to stay up all night training and preparing Araya for the next event. I'm glad we're in agreement now, Lady Araya. We'd be preparing for the Apple Blossom Festival. Great. What is that? It's kind of like what it sounds like. I hope you like apples because this festival got a lot of them. Okay, we're at the end of the chapter and it says, what will happen at the Cordonian Apple Blossom Festival? Find out in the next chapter. So this is the end of the chapter, and I really think the prince is starting to fall in love with Araya, but he doesn't want to say that because he knows he has a lot more people to get through.